Hello, my name is Cheryl Touchton. I am the director of Pocketful of Change Ministries. My nickname is the Pocketful of Quarters Lady because my dog Belle and I travel the country ministering where we can and handing out quarters. Today's topic, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Sometimes when Belle and I are traveling, we stop and hike. Sometimes on those hiking trails, we run into wild animals. When you run into a wild animal, it's important not to show fear. And in fact, it's a good idea to freeze and hope that they lose interest. Everywhere I go, people are talking about trying to keep the wolves from their door. They're worrying about the economy. They're worrying and they're whining. And they have good reason to whine. Wall Street is in trouble. The housing market is falling. There's an upcoming election that everybody is worried about. And they're talking about economic bailouts. Now, the problem with all this whining is it's making me want to whine too. I also have good reasons for whining. My husband's severance pay is tick-tocking away while he's figuring out his next step. I have a house for sale in Phoenix, so that means that I have 2 mortgage payments, and we've had some unexpected bills. The problem with me whining is that it doesn't do any good, and in fact, it makes things worse. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." God has plans to give me and you a hope and a future. Sometimes the trick for me is to figure out what those plans are, because I know that once I figure out God's plans, God will absolutely finance those plans. Recently, I wrote an article and I put it on the front page of my website. It's called The Secret to Surviving the Economy. If you think you need it, go to the website at pocketfulofchange.org, pocketful with 2 L's, and read the article. It contains the 5 steps for surviving the economy. In a nutshell, it says the secret for surviving the economy is the greatest commandment, to love God and to love people. Jesus told us it was the greatest commandment, and he then goes on to tell us how to do that. Love God with our entire heart, our entire mind, our entire soul, our entire strength, and to love our neighbors as ourselves. Now, all of this whining that I'm hearing is really fear-based. People are afraid. They're afraid that they're going to lose their job. They're afraid they won't be able to feed their family. They're afraid that their house won't sell. And you may think that the answer to fear is to have more faith, but that's really not the answer. The Bible says that it's perfect love that drives out fear. What is perfect love? It's loving God with our entire heart, our entire soul, our entire strength, our entire mind, and loving our neighbors as ourselves. What I have found is that the secret to surviving the economy and anything else going on in my life is to stop thinking about the problem and focus all of my energy on loving God and loving people. So today, I serve a risen Lord. And my risen Lord is bigger than any big bad wolves that are in my life. I don't know politically if you're a donkey or an elephant, but if you've been worried about the upcoming election, my God is bigger than donkeys, elephants, and wolves. Thank you.